We're back here at the Wanamaker Tulsa Arms Show. I'm here with Phil Schreier. He's rejoined me for our special Curators Corners, and we've been joined, Phil, by William Deeker from Pryor, Oklahoma. What do you got here,
Not
William?
just William, this is Dr.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor.
Oh, that's fine.
And we were talking about a Custer gun, in a previous episode.
Yes.
That it belonged with the 7th Cav.
Yes.
Doc was with the 7th Cav as well.
Wow.
He's battalion surgeon. Doc, thanks for your service in Vietnam.
Thank you, sir.
We
Thank you.
really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
The 7th Cav's still alive and well.
Yeah, I was going to say, still kicking butt, huh?
Gary Owen.
Gary Owen. Doc's got a double-barrel Belgian shotgun that belonged to his great-grandfather?
Yes.
Great-grandfather. And the neat thing about Doc's gun, it's percussion, Damascus barrel. We've seen this type before. We saw a shrunk-down version of this exact gun.
Exactly.
A couple episodes back. Nice hand checkering in the stock. Beautiful Damascus pattern in the barrel that you can still see. Original ramrod still with the gun.
Good.
You take the barrel off, you'll see the Belgian proof marks. Doc's done some great research. He's got a pile of information here. This was made by a manufacturer in Belgium, in Liège, Scheffler. And he's put together quite a bit. Doc, how long have you been collecting guns?
Oh, ever since I was a preteen. I inherited guns from my father. He passed away when I was a preteen, and got his guns, and since then I've just collected them. This gun my dad had, and actually I think used it to hunt in the early 1900s. So and it's been in the family since then.
And originally John belonged to his great-grandfather, who he has the original muster rolls right here. And there's Henry Deeker, Private and Company H of the 43rd Illinois Infantry.
Wow.
And that's a unit, as Doc was telling me, that was raised by a guy that was a personal friend of Abraham Lincoln and one of the pallbearers during one of his many funeral services as the body was taken back to Illinois.
Gustavi Corner was the man's name, and so I feel that there's a historical connection to Lincoln with the gun, indirectly.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Now, you mentioned that your father used to use it. So what's a lot of these firearms like this? There's some valuable and rare and old. Should they be fired, or how do you just determine that?
Well, I mean, every firearm should be examined by a competent, expert gunsmith to make sure that there's no pits or flaws in the gun that would make it weak. The older the gun is, the more likely that it's probably something you should just keep on the wall.
Right. When his father was using it, it was a while ago, but for something like this now, you're not going to want to go out, take this out.
He used it in the 1915, 1920s area.
Yeah.
I actually shot this gun in the late 1950s. The other side of the family, my mother's family, my grandfather was a hunter and a pre-statehood settler in Oklahoma, and we took shotgun shells that had black powder in them and cut them open and put black powder in. Light loads, he said, light loads.
Yeah, that's the great thing about the old percussion. You can load them to your own specs.
Wow.
Both the powder and the weight of the shot, and be pretty safe with it. So it's a great piece. It's been well kept, for something that's been through family multiple generations.
Even beyond its value, there's the intrinsic value of this being a great family heirloom here. So thank you for bringing it out, and thanks for sharing it with us. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks for being on Curator.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks again.
You bet.